Hanged for the murder of his godfather, Nicholson's body was left dangling throughout the winter of 1766 and 1767 as a deterrent to others. Some say he still makes an appearance during harsh winters, his skeletal remains hanging from the gibbet. Tonight, we head up there in person to see what we can see and what we can find. There are some stories I haven't mentioned and some things I definitely haven't talked about. And one thing's for sure, the guys I'm with tonight have no idea about anything that has happened at this location. Let's shock them. Right then, so as I explained, I've not mentioned anything to the other guys about anything about this building other than when it was built and roughly when it was built and potentially what it was built for. Now it has got a couple of purposes which I have obviously mentioned, and you guys are aware of this, but they're going in blind. They have no idea the history, the stories, the things that have happened at this very special, very out of the way tower. Yeah, so let's get into it. Let's get some paranormal gear set up, and I might actually start telling the guys some stories about said tower. Let's go. As I've mentioned, I have not told them anything. So this is Luke and Harry. You can go over to their channel, we'll link it down in the description as always, and your channel is called
Surreal Explorers,
and you are part of it as well.
I am.
He is part of the team.
So there we go. So as I've said, they know nothing about this tower. I'm going to tell them nothing until we get deep into it. So we're going to set up some gear now, aren't we? And
yeah,
see
we've
if we
got
can...
REM pods, we've got EVPs, we've got loads of gear, EMFs, cat balls. We're going to set it all up here and we're going to see if there's anything knocking around this mysterious tower. Right, so we've got a REM pod in this doorway, and yes, it is very windy. We're in the middle of a storm, but that doesn't stop us. It's going to happen regardless. I'm thinking this is my first time back here since I was here last time, and I've never been here in the dark. So we've got a REM pod set up down there. We're going to start in this general area and see what we get and see what happens. So yeah, let's do it. Cat ball, straight away.
Oh, and it's not the wind that set that off, is it?
No, I mean there's no wind in there.
There might be a little bit coming in. I mean, would that be enough to set that off?
I don't know.
Potentially I have to change battery as well, because that's all of a sudden gone from 2 bars to 0.
Ah, oh, sure.
So that's weird.
Yeah.
That was fully charged.
That's weird, yeah.
Right, so yeah, so has anyone just drained my camera battery? Can you set one of these devices off for us, just to let us know that someone's here?
Are you using our equipment? I'll tell you what, that's weird. Do you want to get this on camera? Mine's detecting a face.
Oh!
In that door then. Did you see that?
No, I
It's
didn't.
doing it again, look. It's detecting something. Are you getting this on record?
Yeah.
It's detecting something
yeah.
in the doorway. Now that's detecting faces usually. Yo, that's weird.
See, mine's on a different type of phone. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, hold on. Mine's doing it now.
Look, it's detecting something in the doorway. Are you in the doorway?
See, mine's now gone out of focus. There we go, back in. That was weird.
That's so weird.
I'm going to change my battery in a minute.
I might just get a red mode quick.
So we're getting the cat ball going off quite a lot. I've got a bit of a problem. I can't find the charger for my night vision camera, but I've got 20 minutes roughly of power. I'm going to set it up down there and just leave it. So come on, please, come and touch this device down there. Just let us know that you're here. It will not hurt you at all. In fact, I'll show you what it'll do. That's it. That's all it'll do.
Can you go near that if you're here, please? Go and set that device off with the red light.
White markings on the grass just behind the tower.
That's right.
Yeah, they look like either remnants of a fire or spray paint on the grass. It's a bit weird.
Oh, right, okay. Strange. Yeah, we'll have a look at that, I think. Yeah, definitely. It's very windy. It's very windy. Extreme. Like I said, it's in the middle of a storm. It is very windy. So
we're pushing through here, guys.
Yeah. So these cat balls might innocently be pushed by the wind.
Yeah, we don't know.
It's probably a 90% positive that they are being pushed by the wind.
So we decided to pull out the Spirit Talker app. This thing can be absolutely incredible at times, and you've seen it before on the channel. But please be aware, it's just an app and it might not be very accurate. Also, the night vision camera is absolutely useless at this point.
Come forward. My name's Luke, I'm here with Harry and Flex, and we want to talk to you, we want to know your story. There's loads of devices in the doorway, come and touch some of them. There's balls on the floor you can push around. There's a red light with an aerial, if you touch that it will go off as well. Or you can talk to the device in my hand and it will tell us that you're here. Again, we mean no harm at all. This might be the only chance you get to talk to someone like this before. So come forward, come and speak to us, come and tell us your story. We want to know about you. And now we wait.
So the interesting thing about this app, you've all seen this before on my channel when we went to Glencoe and we slept on the abandoned shipwreck, and the things we were getting from this were incredible, and when we checked them and fact checked them later on, mistrust and the cat balls going off.
Yeah. Cat ball. Do you mistrust us? Sorry, go on, you go.
They seem to be accurate to a degree for an app anyway. I mean, the phone we used was a modified phone with the GPS antennas and everything removed, the microphones removed, and it still fed answers out. Now, I mean, there is a possibility there is a word bank stored on the app, but it was supplying the correct words at the correct time in conjunction to our questioning. Now, if that was random, why would they be so accurate? It's crazy, isn't it? It's actually crazy.
We've had
They do witchcraft.
They do
witchcraft.
Now, which is a massive possibility here, because some people might come up here and practice witchcraft.
100%.
So that might be a massive possibility.
I mean, I've seen some markings on the tower that could lead to that sort of thing anyway.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Some weird markings.
Do people come up here and practice witchcraft? And can you tell us about it?
And in terms of mistrust,
Gentleness.
Right, who is that, us, or is that the people that carry out the witchcraft? Can you get a gentle vibe from us?
she said mistrust as well. I'm just thinking there's no need to mistrust us. We are being very truthful with you, and we ask that you are truthful with us as well. We're only here to get answers from whatever you are and hear your story and find out more about you. There's no need to mistrust anyone here. We are all being truthful. So come forward and speak into this device. Is that Thomas Parker we're talking to?
Very quiet. I mean, we've got
quiet,
3 responses, but it's also very quiet as well.
Yeah.
Cabin.
Right, okay.
Is Thomas Nicholson here with us tonight?
Very good. Of course, he was the chap that was displayed inside there. So I guess as well, logically, if there's going to be anyone here, it would be Thomas Nicholson. He's the chap that's, you know, passed. And,
yeah, of course. Yeah, is Thomas Nicholson? No, I can't say that. Thomas Nicholson here. Is Thomas Nicholson here as well? We'd love to talk to you. I think I might try and knock the door, you know.
Give it a go.
Give it 3 knocks.
Go for it, yeah. I'm going to put my camera away because I think it's died.
Yeah, oh, is it? Right, I'm going to knock this door. I'm going to do 3 distinctive knocks. Can you respond, please, to it?
If that knocks back now, I'm going to be pretty shocked.
We did a knock thing at Knox.
Jesus, that wind has got stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
Holy
got
shit.
cat ball.
wind.
That might have been
I mean, I
wind,
wonder
yeah.
if we stand like huddle close, and it might reduce
Yeah,
the
like
wind.
the penguin theory.
Yeah, and then we might get a more.
That middle one's gone off as well.
Yeah, that is wind though. Look at it.
Yeah.
That's crazily.
Yeah.
Wind.
I haven't got the EMFs out yet.
No.
Oh man, it's a shame really about the wind, isn't it?
Oh right, so I've just noticed some more stuff here. I'll just read you this as well. So this is relating to the first one. So the poem states clearly that he was looking at the old post which used to hold the giblet. The giblet itself and the bones were no longer there. Even the ridge of earth was only like a grave, so it looked like a grave, not actually a grave. You'll note that he also says, yep, definitely. Not me train of thought there. You'll note that he also says murderer killed his wife, not his godfather. Wordsworth will have heard the story of Nicholson's execution as a youngster, and it seems to have muddled it up with another event which happened at Hawkshead, where he lived for a while after leaving Penrith. So you remember I said in the poem it says he murdered his wife.
Yeah.
Well, obviously he was very young when he heard about this story, and he'd seen it, so he's muddled this up with another story.
Pregnant.
That ties into that is actually relevant. That ties into something, so I'll tell you about that in a minute. So popular to location for the ghostly apparition is this place. I'm not going to read the exact name out of it. So it's a sandstone tower, which would have been there in Nicholson's time. So when the chap was murdered, this was here. So I was right about that. But before that, it was there for 2 centuries, the original one, and fires were lit in it to warn the town of impending danger.
Invoke.
Yes.
Invoke danger.
Yeah. So to invoke danger, yes. So obviously that one. So back in when the Scottish were invading England, basically it was lit to warn the town of impending danger. So the actual site of Nicholson's execution was on the Eastwood Spire at Beacon Hill, near Caldrake Quarry, which is a high ground which is very popular with climbers. It is a curious little postscript. Until the 1820s, the initials TMP cut into the turf were very visible at this site, so someone had carved his initials. So let me go on to so TMP is Thomas Parker's murdered.
Right.
Thomas Parker murdered. Nicholson was not the only man to be executed on the hill. 20 years before Parker's murder, 7 Jacobites caught fleeing Scotland were hung, drawn and quartered in 1746. I've been able to find out the exact site of these executions, but I've not been able at the same time with Nicholson. So there has been a couple of things going on. So another thing attributed with this area that I've been able to find out is, I don't know the time periods. It's the only thing I can't find out, so I can't give you a time period. Is that back in, I would probably say, the 20th century, women that were employed by various bosses and different jobs and stuff like that, it was very hard for them to keep a job. It was very hard for them to get a job. So in order to keep that job under pressure, they were sometimes forced to then have relations with the bosses and whatnot.
I see.
So a lot of them back then would become pregnant.
Right.
Now what they did when they became pregnant, because they weren't married, is obviously born out of wedlock and all that sort of stuff, they would leave the babies here.
Really?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Babies.
Yeah.
It was a known dumping ground. Now I don't know, because it's not clear if they were alive or passed.
Right.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But that's just what I've managed to find. So that's documented not only online, but in a ghost book written about Cumbria, written in the 90s.
Yeah.
Wow.
Before the internet was huge, you could find out loads of stuff, and that makes it more relevant, because it's not just hearsay of crap on the internet.
No,
it's
exactly.
actually physically wrote in a book that was wrote in about 1994.
Yeah. It's
So
published,
that's-
isn't it? It's one of those
so
things.
that's how old That's how old that's. Yeah,
It is
vile.
vile.
It is vile. Yes,
Wow.
definitely vile. Absolutely disgusting. Are you aware of that? Do you know what happened on this site? Do you know what happened around here? Again, we don't have a name, I'm afraid. I don't know what to call you, so you please tell us your name.
Attach.
Attach.
I'm afraid you can't attach yourselves to us.
Don't
I'm
attach
sorry.
yourself to us,
No.
please.
You don't have permission to do that.
Please don't attach yourself to us. We're here to talk to you and offer some solace, but we're not here to attach or anything like that. You cannot follow us either. But please tell us your name.
Yeah, what's your name? What's your story?
But yeah, I mean, vile. When I was talking about that.
Yeah. There's still a few. Well, yes, they're random, but we've never had them through it before.
No.
Like the word skeletons, we've had that device, what, 3-4 years now?
Yeah.
We've used it on all of our paranormal investigations. We never have that word.
Yeah.
I've never had skeletons come up before.
And that's just came up randomly.
Randomly.
On similarly on topic as well.
Yeah.
You know, along the lines of that. What about the Jacobites? Do you know about the Jacobites that were hung, drawn and quartered? It's the wind.
That is the wind.
Do you know anything about the hung, drawn and quartered Jacobites in the 1700s? It seems to be only answering on certain topics as well.
Yeah.
You got my torch?
I have.
Should be scared.
What did it say?
Should be scared.
Scared, apparently.
We're not. We are not scared. We're interested.
Yeah, why should we be scared?
You tell us why we should be scared. You've still not told us your name. Is there multiple people there? Is that why you can't tell us a name? Is there multiples? Could you just tell me one name of one person that is here, please? Are you a bad spirit? Do you mean to do us harm? Are you going to attempt to do us harm?
That's definitely wind.
Definitely wind.
How?
Absolutely any way possible. I mean, you can take some of the energy from these devices if you want to build up your energy if you need it, but I need you to tell us a name, and I need you to tell us if you mean us harm, because you've just told us we should be scared. I want to know why, please. Come on, set off one of these devices. Come and just go near them. If you're here and you mean us harm, touch one of these devices. That will give us an indication.
Make yourself known.
If you want us to leave, you've got to make us leave.
If I had another one into the mix.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Is that alright?
Yeah, go for it.
Put the spirit tap on.
Yeah.
So this device again, if you tap it, it will go off. It
Yeah.
will beep. So
More
again,
the
more
better.
devices.
More the better. What's that? What's that?
That's just a decibel.
I was going to say, where the hell did that come
I'll
from?
put that down. If the bell goes off, the rule is the bleep.
Like that?
Yeah.
Right,
We've never
okay.
had it go off before.
Apart from when I set it off. That's just a test to prove that it works.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was there, so if I heard that go off, I would have been quite...
Excellent.
Yes, excellent. What, the bell?
Before that, it said have memories.
Have memories.
I
What-
don't know what you were talking about then.
What do you have memories about? Is it about the good times or the bad times here? Can I stand in this doorway?
What was that?
Not sure.
Wait, was that your bag?
Yeah.
We're going to go down.
Seen you before.
You've
Said
seen,
that
oh,
earlier,
you've seen us
didn't
before. What, me? Yeah, I've been here before. I came here a couple of months ago with my daughter through the day. I'm a photographer. I took pictures around here. I had a big camera, and I took pictures of this building.
Me and Harry are new here. We've not seen you before. We don't know your story, but we're eager to find out.
We're going to move down to the woods now. So if you want to come and use that energy you've got to come and talk to us down there, that's great. But we're going to move down there now. So thank you very much for everything here.
You should come back.
Oh, wow.
We will. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for the invitation.
I'm
Yeah.
a woman.
I'm a woman.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. We will come back. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Right.
Thank you.
That's really good.
I mean, sounds nice.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
well spoken,
Positive.
lovely, positive.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds
positive.
great. And if that's accurate on the point of I've seen you before, well, yes, I've been here before. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you very much. We're going to move down to the woods.
It's closed.
Oh, that's bad news. Anyways, we've moved to a different part of the woodland, and as we got over at the tower, I'm attached to the woods. Now we've taken that quite seriously, and we've came and found a nice quiet part of the woods. We've set up the REM pod down there. It's a very dry leaved area, fresh from the wind. It's a lot warmer here, which is good for my hands, which are getting quite cold. So we're going to see if that takes any effect over these devices to see if we can communicate further. So fingers crossed, whatever it was that was meant to be in the woods or up at the tower has followed us down here. So let's go. So if you are in the woods, and you said you were attached to the woods, if you are here, we have set up some devices in a larger area this time. So we've got one here with a red light on. You can go near that and touch that and it will make a beeping noise. We've got one here. Again, if you tap this and touch it, it just beeps. It won't hurt you. We've got another one there, which is a bell. If you press that, we will leave. So if you want us to leave, I want you to press this and it will make this noise. If you want us to leave at any point, you need to press that bell. And we have another one here, which I think is turned off.
Just a bit dim.
There we go. So
Yeah,
we've got one
when
there.
it's swiped, you can see.
Great.
Yeah.
So if you have followed us down to this area, could you please touch one of these devices and let us know? We will also set back up again the device that allows you to speak to us directly or indirectly, as you will. So if you would like to try and touch one of those again, that would be brilliant, just to let us know that you are here and we are in the right area.
Come and join us in the woods today. We'd love to know your story.
Is that a nursery rhyme?
Did it rhyme?
Yeah.
Did it? He screams. He screams.
Who screams? Who's he? Where's the woman gone?
Yeah, true. True.
Are we dealing with, is there someone else here? Apparently there is multiples.
What year is it?
It is 2024.
Almost 2025.
What year are you from? What year is it where you are? I could possibly tell you some things that have happened. I mean, that's another thing I've always wondered, is that, you know, if a spirit's died at like 1800, for instance, are they aware of what's happened in the future, or are they completely stuck in that year and previous?
It's a good
You know,
question.
is there anything that,
Progress.
yeah, and it's like, is there anything that we can explain to them, you know,
Yeah.
what time it is now, what's happened since, you know? It's always,
I think it's a snapshot. I think they stay in the time that they were around for.
yeah,
And they see the things that they see.
possibly.
That's why I think we get things through from their world.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Would you help?
We can try to help, yes. Could you tell us what you need help with? Could you tell us what year it is? We can try and help. Could you tell us your name?
I lived right here.
Did you have a house here? There doesn't seem to be anything that says there's a house. Did you live in the area? What year is it where you are? if we could possibly determine a year that the spirits are in, we can sort of get an idea for what it might have been like at that time. For instance, if it was a couple hundred years ago and they're saying they lived here, it could have vastly and dramatically changed over that time. And car. So it can't be that old then if it's car. I mean, car was invented what, 100 and something years ago?
I'd say, yeah, 100 years
Industrial
ago.
Revolution was, wasn't it?
Yeah, so 18, I can't remember what year it was now, 18
what was
something.
that?
What was that?
Was that you?
That was my clip clicking on my chest.
Did it just affect your clip?
Yeah, it just clicked.
I heard it, yeah.
What the fuck?
What did that just say? Orb.
Never done that.
Orb.
Orb?
Cat ball's going
ball.
up.
Cat ball's gone off.
Just went off.
That was so weird.
Thank you very much. Is there anything else you can do? Could you tell us where you are by touching one of these devices? It's getting quite a bit here as well, to be honest.
We are.
I kind of feel like we haven't got anything over in that area. So I'm going to move the REM pod over there. Just in case it's scared to come near us.
Yeah, I like
And
that.
it's got a bit of distance, so I've put a device over there. It won't hurt you, but if you want to go near it, it'll just Welsh.
Wow.
Can't do it, brevy.
You've travelled far to be in the Lake District.
I'm not Welsh myself, and I'm not very good at the accent, so I do apologise. But welcome. Whereabouts in Wales?
Candles.
We haven't got
We haven't got any, I'm afraid.
No, I haven't. We've got the. Actually, we might.
check.
1 second, we might have some candles.
If you have, that would be brilliant.
In that bag.
Yeah, yeah, we've got some candles.
You've got some?
Yeah, we have.
That's weird. Did it know you had candles?
I don't know. That's weird.
Something to think
It
about
did.
that. Could you tell us your name, please? We need a name. We haven't had a name.
Cold.
Could you please tell us your name? EMF went off.
EMF just went up, yeah.
Maybe you got inside for the candles.
There we go. EMF keeps going off. And I've gone down to 2 bars of battery.
I tell you what, my battery's going down as well.
I normally get a lot more out of this.
Try not that.
Are you using our energy to try and affect the devices?
I want a name.
Yeah, I want a
I
name
would
as
like a
well.
name. Are you male or female?
We settled here.
What year did you settle here? What century?
Children are playing.
Children are playing.
That's good. That's good. How many children are playing?
Do you think that could relate to the babies in the tower?
Could do.
Yeah.
Could do. Or it could have been a settlement.
Yeah, could have been here.
This could have been the Jacobites.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you
Analyze.
analyse?
You're analysing.
Are you analysing us?
Can you affect any of the other devices here? We still haven't had a name through yet. We haven't had a date.
We haven't had a name all night. Can you please give us a name?
You don't always get things happening.
you a
This is proven
guardian
in
angel?
a lot of
One
paranormal
of us.
explorations that we do. Sometimes things are very quiet, and this is one of them cases, so
What kind
I
of
have skipped
angel?
on some of the footage in this video.
I've got a bit of a shiver
That
there.
was a beat.
I've just got a bit of a shiver down my spine there.
Shiver then.
Yeah. Oh.
Getting shivers. What was that beat? What was the beat?
I don't know. It sounded like a REM pod or something over there, didn't it?
That was a beat.
That sounded like an electrical device.
I didn't hear it.
Sounded
It was in
a-
that direction, Harry.
I heard it over there. It wasn't one of ours.
Come on,
It
there's
sounded really far away.
Yeah.
there's got to be something you can do.
I don't know. There's like a beep.
We're going to give you 2 minutes. If you don't make us aware that you're here, we're going to leave.
What?
I know what it
What
was.
was it?
What?
It was the EVP. It was the same beep as when you end the recording. It
Oh.
goes,
It was,
beep.
yeah, it was the same. It was the
Oh.
same tone.
Right.
Someone recording it. Someone else out here.
Can we check the EVP recorder?
In your bag.
Yeah, it's in my bag.
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
it's not
on the
accidentally
floor
turned
in
on,
there.
is it?
I reckon it has.
Yeah, try it.
That's what the beep was, Harry.
Is it whereabouts? Is it?
Greta.
Greta.
That's another name.
Hello, Greta.
It's in here. That couldn't have turned on. But didn't it sound like that? Is it a date on it? No.
Did you wipe that before then?
Yeah.
So there should be nothing on it. Oh,
No, that there would be stuff on here. It's
Oh.
not that. But that was the beep.
I heard that further away though. I heard a beep over there. Sounded like
Swear it
that.
sounded like that.
Yeah.
It was this.
like a walkie-talkie then. That
Could have
to
been a
me sounds like a
walkie-talkie, yeah.
walkie-talkie.
But there's no one out here.
There could be, and there could be being really quiet.
Yeah, we don't know if there's anyone
We
out here
we
with us.
don't know. I mean, there's no way we would know really.
No.
Right, let's do 2 more minutes.
Yeah.
We're going to do 2 more minutes. This is your last chance.
Eyes.
Eyes. That's not creepy.
Does that mean you're watching us, or is someone else watching us? Does someone need a slap?
Literally. Should have squeaked then as well. Did you hear that?
A little bit, yeah. We're going to leave soon. We're going to leave you in peace. But before we do go, this is your last opportunity to let us know anything, any messages, any way we can help before we leave.
You must help.
Well, can you let us know how we can help? We don't know how we can help. Tell us how we can help.
Yeah, what can we do? Tell us.
Do you think you're still alive? If you do, unfortunately, I have to tell you that unfortunately you're not. You have passed. And if you can, I want you to walk or find a white light, a bright white light.
Sacred ground.
And if there is a bright white light, I need you to walk towards it.
And that's how you'll cross over.
Got 1 minute left. And we're going to have to go, I'm afraid.
It has calmed down now.
Yeah.
Mind you, shine that light again, Flex. Is that further than that rock? No, it's
No.
We have a theory that when we see these feathers, it's
Hmm.
like an angel thing.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
I do get it a lot.
I agree with that.
Because
Yeah.
our cousin passed away relatively recently, and we kept finding feathers like all the time after she'd
All around
passed,
their house, wasn't it?
Hmm.
like constantly. And it was a sign that she was still in our lives and she was still looking over us.
Yeah,
I genuinely believe that.
I've seen that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We find them everywhere.
Mm. Yeah, it's a definite sign, because we get it quite often.
Yeah.
Right, we are going to go now. We'd like to thank you for your time, but we'll leave you in peace. But you cannot and you are not allowed to follow us. You must stay here. So we wish you peace internally. Please take care. Well, that was very interesting. A couple of things coming through. It was unanswerable, and obviously a lot of it with the wind was very answerable. So we've kind of debunked anything we possibly can going along the way, but that was cool. It's nice to be back, slowly easing back into it now. We're coming up to Christmas, so probably take it slowly until into the new year. But if I don't see you then, have a happy Christmas and a great New Year, and I will be back. Sorry, it's been a long time, but yeah, I will be back. Let's take it slowly. But yeah, from me, from these guys as well.
See you later, guys. Take care.
Peace.